It's time for full body calisthenics. I'm Ben.
I'm Christine.
Let's hit it. Welcome to Intro to Calisthenics Full Body. We've got a packed agenda today of 7 different exercises, 2 rounds, 30 seconds each for each exercise, and then 3 different core exercises at the end of that, and of course our mystery bonus exercise at the end of it all. First, we've got a couple warm-up exercises to go. Before we dive into that, what we will need: optional weights if you so choose to use them for some of the exercises. You do not need them if you do not want them. Calisthenics is body weight, and we can continue going with that. Towel, some water, and as always, a positive attitude. Here's the list of exercises we have today. We've got a lunge and overhead press, push-ups and or shoulder taps, or you can do a push tap or a shoulder tap, sumo squat reach, half hold push-up, reverse lunge, pike push up, and then a squat hop. At the end of all of that, we've got 3 different core exercises: dead bug, crunch and twist, and then leg climbs. 1 for both legs. So technically 4, but we'll call it 3. All right, ready for a warm-up?
I'm ready.
Alrighty, so for this, we're actually going to start with something a little bit more mobile than usual. It's called Get Down, Get Up. It is the simplest of exercises to describe, but can get the heart rate going. What we'll do is get down on the floor and quite literally get up. It's in the name. So when you reach back with your legs, try to alternate legs. If you step back with your left leg, step up with the left leg, and then alternate to the right leg, step back, then step up. Let's get going.
Mm-hmm.
So stepping back, stepping up. If you want to reach up just to get those shoulders in, alternate legs. Reach on up there. Back with the left, up with the left. Reach on up. Back with the right, up with the right. Reach on up. Go at your own speed with this one. I already messed up my legs. I've only got another couple seconds here. We'll make this one the last one, so 1 more. All right, nice job. We'll get some standing ab twists, get a little bit of room between us here. Fingers will go to the side of the head, around the ears. What you'll do is lift the left leg, bend at the core, and then try and touch the right elbow, like such, and then switch sides. Ready?
Ready.
Do it. So mind your balance here. Make sure you don't go falling. Keep the core tight. Really crunch down there. We'll stay here for another 5 seconds. 2. All right. First exercise. We've got lunge and overhead press. Here's a run through. Start in a normal standing position with your arms down by your sides. Step out with one leg, shifting your weight forward. Keep a straight and neutral spine. Lower your body until the knee of your rear leg is close to the ground. As you come forward, make sure to keep your knee in line with your ankle to protect the knee joint. Curl your arms up and press them straight overhead. Keep a slight bend in the elbow rather than locking the arm out at the top of the rep. Reverse the motion to lower your arms. Press into the heel on the leading or front leg and drive back upright into the starting position. If maintaining good form and balance is posing a significant challenge, then decrease your range of motion by not dropping as low or dropping the weights if you're using them. Alright, if you choose to, you can bring some weights into this one. If not, standard body weight is just as good. Starting here in about 10 seconds or so, remember to lunge out straight, keep that knee in line with the ankle, and then press the weights straight overhead. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, go. Press up. Come on back. Press up. Come on back. Now you notice because of the press up here, we're moving a little bit slower with our cadence, but we're really getting that full body burn in, making it a true compound exercise, working everything at once. As always, make sure that knee and those ankles stay in line. We're here for 3, 2, 1. One more. Nice job. All right, up next, we've got our push-up taps or shoulder taps. Start in the ground in a straight plank position. Position the hands facing forward underneath the shoulders. Your feet can be spread hips width apart for better balance or close together for added difficulty. Keep your body as one consistent straight line from the head to the heels. Lower down by bending the elbows, making certain that you're not dipping the hips or arching your body up or down. Your body should rock forward slightly on the toes. Drop as low as you are able to go, then keep your core engaged and push back up into the starting position, careful not to arch or ass your back while pushing up. At the top of the rep, lift the right arm and tap the left shoulder, careful not to rotate the body. Return the right hand to the floor and repeat the motion with the opposite hand and shoulder. If the push-up component is too difficult for now, decrease your range of motion or cut the push-up out entirely and focus on the standard shoulder tap. Two variants here. As you saw, we can do the push-up tap or the shoulder tap. Both require the same position, hands straight down over the shoulders, under the shoulders, not over, that'd be a whole different exercise. If you're doing the push-up tap, push all the way, then tap. If you're doing the shoulder taps, just hold that plank and keep on going. Let's get ourselves a nice comfortable position down here on the floor. Check your feet width, make sure you're about hips width apart. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, hit it. So if you need to, if you started with the push-up taps, if you're getting tired, just drop into the regular shoulder taps. Remember, you don't have to go all the way down to the floor with your push-up. Go as low as you feel comfortable going. If that's an inch, that's fine. You'll work up to it, or work down to it, considering where you want to go. We got 3, 2, 1, nice job. All right, we are into our sumo squat and reach. Here's a run through. Start with your feet wider than hips width at a 45-degree angle. Keep your back upright in a neutral position and your arms down in front of you. Lower yourself by bending your knees until your thighs are parallel to the floor. As you lower, make sure to keep the knees in line with the ankles to protect the knee joint. Drive up with the weight in your heels back to the starting position and raise your hands above the head. If maintaining good form and balance is posing a significant challenge, either decrease the range of motion by not dropping as low or use a chair for balance. So for our sumo squat and reaches, you can choose to use a weight here again or just use your body weight. Christine's got a dumbbell here with her. Get that nice wide stance, feet pointing 45-degree angle. Starting here in 5, 4, 3, 2, hit it. So we're going down and reaching straight up overhead. Remember, keep those knees in line with the ankles and stay balanced. I almost fell over there. Get a nice neutral point in the room, look straight ahead, straight spine, straight back. If that weight gets too much for you, either drop your range of motion or drop the weight. We're here for another 5 seconds or so. 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, now into the half push-up hold. Here's a run through. Start on the ground in a straight plank position. Position the hands facing forward underneath the shoulders. Feet should be together and balanced on the toes to allow your body to rock forward on the downward motion. Keep yourself as one consistent straight line from the head to the heels. Lower down to half the depth of your normal push-up by bending your elbows. Hold this position for 3 seconds, then push back to the top of the rep. Make sure your depth is appropriate for you. Each rep should feel challenging by second 3. If it's burning too soon, decrease your depth. Or if you're not struggling by the 3rd second, drop down lower into the push-up position. For our half push-up hold, as you saw, we are going halfway in the push-up or just a little bit decreased on that range. So you're up in your plank, you're coming down, you're holding there until we say go up. Each rep will be about 3 to 4 seconds, depending on how well I can count, which isn't always that great. We'll get into our position here. Get that nice shoulder width stance. Feet together behind you. Wrists under the shoulders. Get ready to start in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So go down halfway in your push-up or an inch down, whatever you can do. Go ahead and come up. Go down. Up. Down. Up. Down. Up. Remember, you can decrease that range of motion. Down. Up. Come down halfway. Down. Come down an inch. Up. Whatever you got. Last one. Down. Done. Nice job. Up next, we have the reverse lunge. Here's how to do it. Stand upright with your feet hips width apart. Keep one leg in place in front of you and step back with the other foot about 1.5 times your normal stride length. Lower the back leg until the knee comes close to the floor, making sure to keep the knee of the front leg in line with the ankle to protect the joint. The front leg should ideally be close to a 90-degree angle. Reverse the motion by pushing off the heel with the front leg and bringing the rear leg back to the starting position. Note, you do not need to step straight back for this exercise. Stepping back to the side is just as effective and may be easier for balance to start out. I always like the reverse lunge. It's a little bit easier on the knees. As you're coming back here, you're really not loading the front of that knee, that patellar tendon, as much as you would if you would actually do a forward lunge. So people with knee pain like me, it's a little bit more comfortable, though it can get a bit of a challenge with the balance. So if you need to step back slowly, mind your range of motion, mind your depth. Try not to fall over, use a wall, use a buddy, whatever you have near you. All right, we're getting in here in about 5 seconds or so. Find your nice hip width stance, maybe a little bit closer. 4, 3, 2, come on back with that right foot. Hands are moving cheek to cheek here. Don't worry about stepping straight back. If you have to step out slightly to the side to maintain your balance, perfectly fine. What I do want to see you doing, though, is keeping that knee in line with the ankle the entire time. Do not hyperextend that knee. We lose all the protective benefits of this exercise then. Here for about 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. All right, into our pike push-up next. Start with your hands on the floor about shoulders width apart. Position your body like a triangle in the downward dog position. Have your fingers facing forward with your elbows slightly back. Lower yourself by bending your elbows and keeping the core tight. Push back up through the base of the hands to reverse the motion back to the starting position. Be careful not to lock your elbows out at the top of the rep. If this motion poses too great of a challenge for now, decrease your range by not dropping as far down. So for our pike push-up, we're getting down here on the floor in that kind of downward dog stance, making an A-frame with our body. Feet together, arms shoulder width apart, elbows pointing slightly to the side here, not straight back, not all the way out, not flaring our elbows. Starting in 3, 2, 1, hit it. I'm not sure if you guys can see our feet. Hopefully you can see something, but we're on our tippy toes here. Feet aren't flat on the floor. Each time we push down, we're rocking forward on the feet. And like always, if you need to, decrease your range of motion. If it gets too tough, don't come down to your knees. Keep that position, keep good form. But drop an inch, drop 2 inches, whatever you can muster. Here for 3, 2, 1. That's all. Nice job. All right, last exercise of round 1, the squat hop. Here's how to do it. Start with your feet hips width apart and facing forward. Keep your back upright in a neutral position and lower yourself by bending your knees, dropping your butt back, and keeping the weight positioned in your heels. As you lower, make sure to keep your knees in line with your ankles to protect the joint. Drop as low as you are able while keeping good form and stability, then explode up until your feet come off the ground. If this poses too great a challenge for now, decrease the range of motion and rise up in the tiptoes rather than hopping off the ground. So for the squat hop, this tends to be a little bit more explosive, a little bit more dynamic, because what we'll be doing is coming down, coming off our feet. When you land with bent knees. If jumping up is too much of a struggle, just come up on your tippy toes. So you can hop, or you can come straight up. Either way, make sure you're not near any furniture, pets, other people that you're going to knock into, especially if you're going to fall over, which I might. Here in 3, 2, 1, hit it. So we're squatting down, we're hopping up. Squatting down, hopping up on bent knees as we land. Or as Christine's demonstrating here, just rolling up in the toes. Mind your pace. If you get tired, take a little breather and hit right back into it. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Nice job. That is it for round 1. We've got one more round and then our core exercises to go. So we will take a quick minute breather here. Go ahead, grab some water, grab a towel off. Pause the video if you need to, if you need a longer break. It is hard to bounce and talk at the same time. If you have any weights nearby, make sure they're within reach for the next round. Remember, your goal is to try and meet or beat whatever rep count you got last time. Try and keep that steady pace, steady cadence going. All right, halfway through our break here. As we come back, we'll go back into lunge and overhead press. If you don't have dumbbells, you don't have kettlebells, If you got milk jugs, water jugs, might not want to take milk jugs out of the fridge for too long.
No.
Coming up here in about 3 seconds. 2, 1, lunge and press. Remember to keep an eye on that knee. I say it a lot because it's important. Don't track it beyond the ankle. Lunge out, press up, explode back. Here for about 5 more seconds. 3, 2, get that last rep in. 1, done. Nice job. We've got our push-up taps or shoulder taps up next. Go ahead and get down on the floor. If you need to, pause the video, take a breather. Those ones can be intense because they are a big compound exercise. Uses a lot of different muscle groups. You can do the push, tap, tap, or just stay upright in that plank and then do your shoulder taps. We're here in 5, 4, 3, 2, hit it. Like always, if the push-up's too difficult to go that low, come here. Do 1 inch, do 2 inches, whatever you got. If you're struggling too much in the push-up, just do the shoulder taps.
You can have your feet about hip width apart to keep your balance.
Absolutely. Here for 3, 2, 1. That's it. Nice job. All right. That's 2 down. 5 to go there. Now into our sumo squat and reach. This again is another one you can grab a weight for. I think Christine's going to grab her dumbbell there. Hold it in the center of the body and then pressing up at the bottom of the rep, the top of the rep, really. Get that nice wide hip width stance, wider than hip width stance. Feet pointing 45 degrees. Get ready in 3, 2, 1, hit it. Squatting down, reaching up. Keep that nice neutral spine, looking straight ahead. Make sure those knees aren't caving in, that they're not extending out beyond the ankles. They're not going this way. Keep that nice same plane. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Nice job. All right, get that weight out of the way. Make sure you don't trip over it or come down on it, because now we've got our half hold push-ups. Same as before, we'll go about every 3 seconds or so. If it gets too much, just keep holding that top plank. Got a slight bend in the elbows if you can. For this one, we're going to keep our feet together. Starting here at 5, 4, 3, 2, hit it, halfway. Up. Halfway. Up. Halfway. Up. Halfway. Remember that halfway could just be down an inch or 2. Up. Doesn't need to be halfway through the push-up. Halfway. Up. 2 more of these. Halfway. Up. Last one, hold till the end. 3, 2, done. Nice job. Amazing how difficult going nowhere can be. We've got our reverse lunge up next. If you want to, you can weight these, but I would not grab weights as heavy as you do on the standard lunge. It tends to be a little bit more difficult with the balance. I personally am going to use body weight. I think Christine is as well. I don't want to wobble and fall over here on camera. It does happen. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, back with the right foot. Those legs are getting tired. Means you worked them, that's good. But decrease your range of motion. If you need to step out sideways, you absolutely can. Doesn't have to be straight back. Here for 10 more seconds. More than 2/3 of the way done. 5, 4, 3, 2. Nice job. Sneaking in that last rep, good.
I want to finish it off on an even number.
That's absolutely right. No odd numbers here. Getting ready to go into that pike push-up position. Remembering too, if you need to, pause the video, take a break, get some water. Got about 10 seconds here left in our break. Coming down in that downward dog. Hips shoulder width apart. Nope. Shoulders hip width apart. There you go. Whatever. I can't talk. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Hit it. They know what I meant, right?
Yeah. They're about the same anyway.
Something's going somewhere. Hopefully we're going up and down in that pike position. Coming up on our toes here. We got 10 more seconds. Christine going narrow feet. I'm going wide for balance. Here for 3, 2, 1. Done. Nice job. That is the end of the pike push-ups. It'll be the end of the tricep burn for now. But onto the cardio portion, because we have squat hops up next. Or squat toe raises, whatever you feel most comfortable with. What are you going to go with this time?
I'm probably going to switch halfway through.
All right.
See how I do.
All right, we got 5, 4, 3, 2, hit it. Squat down, hop up. Remember to land on bent knees. Go at your pace. It's not a race. You're not competing with anyone but your previous score. Remember to try and keep moving. If it gets too much of a burn, switch to the calf raises instead. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Hopping and talking, not as easy. Just as hard as it was last time. But we have completed the remaining 2 rounds here. Strong work.
Thank you.
Now we have some core exercises up here. Give ourselves a minute to breathe.
Make sure you drink that water.
Absolutely.
You need it.
We've got the dead bug, the crunch and twist, and the leg climbs. So while you're resting up, here is how to do the dead bug. Start on your back with your knees in the air and legs at a 90-degree angle. Your arms should be straight out above you. Engage your core and keep the lower back down on the ground or the mat. Keep your right arm and left leg in place while you extend your left arm and right leg all the way out towards the ground, but without touching the ground. Keeping your arms and legs straight, reverse the movement and return back to the starting position. Complete the motion again with the opposite arm and leg. All right, now that we know what to do, we'll go ahead and get down here on our backs. Curl up those legs. Hands go straight in the air. Neck comes off the floor here. We're starting a little bit. We'll give you a little bit more of a break here just to keep Christine in that position. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, left leg, right arm. Hit it. Switch. Come back to center before you switch here. Switch.
I had to think about it. I can't remember which one was my right and my
Which?
left.
A little bit of a mental component to this one. Keep switching. About the same speed, same pace. Switch. 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 2 seconds left. Make this the last rep. And done. Nice job. Alrighty, into our crunch and twist. This one will be in the same position, so we're actually not going to stand up this time like usual. Here's how to do it. Lay on the ground with your knees bent in front of you. Position your fingertips behind your ears. Note, your hands are not here to pull up on your head. Crunch up, bringing both shoulder blades off the floor. Twist your torso to the right, return to the center. Then twist your torso to the left and return to the center. Lower the rep back down to the ground and repeat. Make sure you're crunching up all the way before you begin the twist, and you return to midline before coming back down and completing the rep. Coming back down here on our backs. Knees bent in front of us. Fingers touching the back of the head, back of the ears, not yanking. Starting in 3, 2, 1. Crunch up, twist, twist, come down. Crunch up, twist, twist, come down. Remember the point of the hands on the back of the head, just a little extra stability, a little extra support, but they are not pulling on the back of the neck. You can put your fingers in your ears if you have to as a reminder. Do not yank. This is not a yanking exercise. Here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get that last rep in there. Nice job. On to the leg climbs. Here we go. Lay on the ground with your knees bent in front of you. Raise your right leg as high and as straight as you can. Crunch up, pulling on your leg or climbing up the leg for support to bring your torso higher until you are able to tap the side of the foot or the ankle. Keep the core engaged and lower back down, and repeat the rep using as many pulls or as climbs as you need to reach the top of the leg. To decrease the difficulty of the exercise, use more pulls on the leg, or to increase the difficulty of the exercise, use less pulls or no pulls at all to tap the foot or the ankle. Coming back down into our leg climbs here. We have 2 rounds of these, 2 legs, can't just do one. Left leg will be up in the air first, it can be bent, it can be up. Remember, you can pull on your leg as much as you need to. The fewer the better, but use that as support. We've got 3, 2, 1, let's hit it. So the goal is to try and touch the side of the foot, touch the side of the ankle, whatever you have available to you, especially if your leg is bent, you can't reach that far up. If you're able to, try not to use the climb, try and come straight up. But if you have to, remember, that leg is there. Climb as much as you need to. 3 pulls, 4 pulls, use the entire leg. Walk your way on up. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, done. Nice job. Give it a quick 15-second breather or so. I'll give it a nice 30 seconds. We'll be kind. So we have our right leg to go. Same thing as before. Going directions while lying on the ground here. Hopefully the cameras can still see us. 10 seconds left in our break. We're using our right leg, climbing up as much as we need to. 5, 4, 3, 2, hit it. So remember, you have that leg there to pull on. 1, 2, 3, could be 5, whatever you need. Goal is just to keep moving. If you don't end up as high in each rep, totally fine. Just keep that motion going. Only 5 more seconds left. 4, 3, 2, done. Nice job. All right, that is the end of both rounds and all 3/4 of our core exercises. Great work. That is the end of our planned exercises, and of course we have our mystery bonus. Bonus time. What is our bonus?
Our bonus is the plank walk.
The plank walk. All right, so to do a plank walk, we are going down in our push-up position here. What will happen is the left hand will cross over the right hand as the right foot steps out at the same time, and you straighten back out, kind of like a grapevine with your hands as you walk the feet at the same time. This is just for demo purposes. Keep on resting up. Come up here. So as you're doing this, be mindful of your balance. Don't go too crazy with the range of motion here. Don't overextend your reach. Make sure you have enough space around you and that you're not going to bump into somebody or a wall or a pet. Yeah, whatever.
Whatever.
You can knock them over.
Adds to the challenge.
That it does. All right, well, come on down here. You can go ahead and do this one with us. Starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, hit it. Make sure those hands are crossing over the hands there. If you have tons of extra energy to burn, what you can do is do a push-up at the end. And that plank walk on back. I'm not sure I have tons of energy left, so I'm not going to keep doing that.
Absolutely not.
We're here for 5 more seconds. 3, 2, done. Nice job. So with that, we have concluded the entire plan as well as the mystery bonus. Great job, everyone. Way to push through. So just because the workout is over does not mean the lifestyle gets to end. As for your mystery bonus for the week, make sure to, fucked it.
So just standing up.
Stand up again. What was I doing? Was that the bracelet? Just running through? Yeah, okay.
Just up.
That is the end of the exercise run through and the bonus. Good job, everyone. Way to push through. Whew, I feel good.
Yeah.
So just because the workout is done does not mean the lifestyle gets to end, which means, of course, you have a mystery challenge throughout the week. This time, remember, food is fuel. Try and sneak in a couple extra veggies throughout your meals throughout the week. Whether that's carrots and dip, sneaking in broccoli or tomatoes to your dinner, however you cook them in, sauces, spices. You will be grateful that you did. Trust me, it will help your body in the long run. So now that we are done there, towel off, go get some water. Please remember to like and subscribe. That helps us keep making these videos for you guys. And as always, if there is something that you would like us to do, please leave that in the comments below. We will make sure to get to that in a later video. Whew. Quick breather there. So no matter where you are in your fitness journey, you'll always fit in with us. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time.